Welcome to Precious Cherishes, Love and Luxury in Rococo Art by Lauren Nguyen. In this presentation, we will be reviewing the upcoming of Rococo art and the common themes during this period. We will also discuss the three main historical artists of this era and analyze one of their paintings. After the reign of Louis XIV in 1715, there is a major shift away from absolutism and classicism towards a new style called Rococo. Following the seriousness and magnificence of the Barocco era, the Rococo art period, which emerged in France early in the 18th century, was a reflection of aristocratic life and focused on the visual harmony of elegance, intimacy, and intricate details. Here is a comparison of the two periods of art. Rococo art was centered on two connecting themes, love and luxury, which presented flirtatious elegance that reflected the wealthy lifestyle of the era. The three historical artists of the Rococo art period are Jean-Antoine Watteau, François Boucher, and Jean-Honoré Fragonard. These three artists defined the Rococo period of art through their unique style and commitment to the themes of love and luxury. Today we will be discussing Watteau's piece called Fates Vétiens. We will go over Boucher's piece called Lovers in the Park. And finally, we will talk about Fragonard's piece called Sex Showing Her Sisters Her Gifts from Cupid. Jean-Antoine Watteau was a French painter during the Rococo art period who rose to prominence in the French capital during the regency of the Duke of Orleans. In contrast to the grandeur of Barocco art, Watteau introduced a new and creative path for artists, leading to the Rococo era. Watteau's significant achievement was creating the genre of fête galante, a genre that usually depicts French elites on romantic excursions in beautiful or surreal environments. And in 1717, Watteau submitted a fête galante painting to the Royal Academy of Painting and Sculpture under a category specifically for his own style. Jean-Antoine Watteau's piece called Fates Vétiens was created in 1719. The painting consists of gentle curved lines that illustrate the soft movement of the crowd dancing and having conversation, guiding the viewer's eyes across the scene. His brushwork is loose and light, giving the scene a hazy and graceful feel to the painting. He also used muted colors like pastel blue, dark green, and golden tones to create a dreamy and romantic setting. Watteau immerses his viewers in the scene by using contrapposto in the figures to create lively and emotional tension. The piece depicts a gathering of well-dressed men and women dancing, playing music, and flirting in a dreamy garden. To the left, a couple can be seen dancing and playing an instrument, and at the same time, the people in the back can be seen discussing and having flirtatious conversations. To the right of the painting, we can see a seated man with a bagpipe, while the people in the back are seen dancing and talking. Watteau's artwork captures the cultural transition under the Duke of Orleans from strict absolutism to a more relaxed, aristocratic way of life. This painting exemplifies the theme of love and luxury of the Rococo era with the portrayal of intimate relationships and the elegance of aristocratic life. François Boucher was a French painter during the Rococo era who rose to a dominant position after Watteau's early death. Boucher was known to have a decorative, mythological, and sensual style that appealed to the elite. He became well known after winning the Grand Prix in 1723, and with the help of Madame de Pompadour, he was eventually named First Painter to the King. As First Painter to the King and Director of the Royal Academy, Boucher also had a significant influence on the development of French art during this period. François Boucher's piece called Lovers in the Park was created in 1758. This piece consists of delicate flowing lines and a pastel color palette that enhances the romantic mood. Boucher's use of atmospheric perspective gives the scene an ethereal environment, which his gentle use of chiaroscuro emphasizes the shadows of the figures. The painting depicts a couple resting on their stroll, and the man is distracted by a milkmaid walking by with flowers. This piece exemplifies the theme of love and luxury of the Rococo era with the romantic scene in the luxurious decorative style. Jean-Honoré Fragonard was a French painter who rose to prominence as the most talented and playful artist during the Rococo period of art. He was trained under François Boucher and won the prestigious Prix de Rome in 1752. Fragonard was known for his brilliant brushwork, playful scenes, and sensual subject matter, and with King Louis XV's support, it helped him develop into an outstanding artist focusing on pleasure and romantic imagery. Jean Honor's piece called Psyche showing her sisters her gifts from Cupid was created in 1752. The artwork exemplifies the sophistication of the Rococo style with its dramatic linework, soft pastel color palette, and expressive detail. Fragonard's light brushwork and placement gives the piece movement, while the different textures of satin and skin exemplify grandeur, giving the piece a heavenly feel. This piece depicts the classical story of Psyche and Cupid. As Psyche shows her sisters the gifts from Cupid, her sisters, filled with envy, plan to ruin her happiness. Despite the story serving as a warning against jealousy, Fragonard portrays the elegant scene to embody the ideals of the elites. Jean-Antoine Watteau, François Boucher, and Jean-Honoré Fragonard powerfully represent the Rococo period's key themes of love and luxury. Each artist uses unique yet complementary approaches to convey the elegance and sensuality of 18th century aristocratic life. Watteau's Fates Venetiennes depicts elegant romance, and affection in a dreamy garden, focusing on aristocratic pleasure. Boucher's Lovers in a Park builds on the theme with soft colors and intimate setting, which highlights the luxurious pleasures and aesthetic. Fragonard's Psyche showing her sisters her gifts from Cupid adds a mythical element emphasizing divine romance and emotional conflict. Overall, these art pieces illustrate how Rococo art embraced the desires and value of French aristocratic life.